โอ้ยกลัวปุ๊บปุ๊บปุ๊บ
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's Son Heung-min. He's picked his way through. Camavinga. And this is Son Heung-min. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Delivers the climbs up big. It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Giroud. And a chance! Goal! China! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. The purest possible contact, what a fabulous strike.
Well, that was genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those people.
So, a breakthrough already. Tries to play it through. And he's in on the decent chance! Goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now the cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Looking for options for movement.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Messi. Now it's Berenguer. Going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? Fernandez. Sabitzer gets a foot in here. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but Giroud!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Messi. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Pinches it off him. And that is as far as they're going to go. Giroud. It's Giroud! Oh, crossbar! Just off target.
Giroud could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Camavinga. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Camavinga. Camavinga finds himself offside. He's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got tall. Harmlessly behind. It's a mighty effort! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Sanchez concedes a free kick for that. Oh, no messing about, it is red. China are down to 10 men.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Akanji. Fernandez. He's under a lot of pressure there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fired deep. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
A slightly better ball led to a very different outcome there.
China clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Aims beyond the defence. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, he's onto this. Now it's Giroud. Donnarumma claims confidence. Son Heung-min. Now it's Kane. Looking here to chip it through. Bullish header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
And it's half-time here. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
China head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Kane. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good. Kane! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Alexander-Arnold to Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, he's burst through. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Messi. Spread it left. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And this is Messi. Kane! They've played it short. Fernandez. Great chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. No, he's not getting any further than that. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's had a shot!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, what a mistake! by Son. And that could come back to haunt them.
Oyarzabal was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, played right into his path.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Berenguer has found the net here, of course. China, moments now away from seeing this one out. Alexander-Arnold. And that will be it. China pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. China may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
Please turn your attention to the screen.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Abi ya. Ha?
You can be sure of that. So, no breakthrough from either side. 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. You can be sure of that.
Bang bini cỏ soi cỏ son xong bàn đấy sáng mai
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. So it's down to business here.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
He's cut it out. Now it's Luis Suarez, played out towards the right wing. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nice control. Belletti. There's the delivery. He gets big. And it's a goal! Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And that was nowhere near his best. It's just beyond his reach. Deftly out wide. No, he's not getting past him there.
Batistuta.
Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That is good alertness. David Villa. That's the throw. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Iniesta. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Araujo spots it and intercepts. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, well played, well played. Nicely aimed pass. Batistuta might just make this. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No, that's been intercepted. No, that pass isn't the best. That's a good ball out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And this is Luis shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Aviati breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Darwin. Nunez takes a shot! He scores! And they're back in front! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And Batistuta! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the lead now is 2.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, well played. Takes a shot. That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
And that's put paid to a promising move. He has found the way through. Gets his head on it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's skewed away. Delivers the ball. Well read. And the danger is averted. And it's Scholes. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get it through? It's a really well-measured ball. Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try. Araujo is there, and he can pick it up. That's a shade optimistic. Keeper's got good distance on that. And there's the end of the first half.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 7, Villa. El dorsal 8, Iniesta. Serán sustituidos por...
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
El dorsal 10, Messi.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Not the most accurate pass. And here's Batistuta. Thiago, great defending, strong and determined. Oh, cracking ball. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now there's... Bale! He's got a goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
off the upright. Played into space. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Araujo cuts it out. That's a little off target. Batistuta is herring after that one. That has been cut short. Oh, that's well spotted. No, that pass has been well intercepted. Araujo calmly anticipates. Now it's Rivaldo. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball driven forward. Big header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's in a great position here. And Batistuta! It's hit the upright. Played towards the front line.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, important interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rivaldo. Aims beyond the defence. And that's gone route one. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Probing pass. Chance for a shot! Oh, this looks sharp. And he cuts out the supply. Batistuta is onto it in a flash.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Goes for a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Aviati claims it. Safe hands. Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he's picked it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! Scholes. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Lewandowski. Lampard, a true great in every sense of the word. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. That is good alertness. Searching pass he's played there. Now that's well seen
Dos
too.
minutos de descuento.
2 minutes to be added on. He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
He'll fancy himself from here. Kachu! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
He's having a shot! What a wonderful goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Over to the other side. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's a sharp pass. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff! Decent hit and on target. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Tottenham leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And that is as far as they're going to go. Drogba. Buffon claims comfortable.
Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And this is Ronaldo. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Neymar. Looking to play him in. Played into space out wide. He's found the way through. Big header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Drogba. Well, that looks a cracking ball. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Kaka. Great vision. Pass is just off target. Looking for the run. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a look and plays it forward. Neatly clipped into space. And he shoots! Plays it across. Lampard. And here's Cruyff. Neymar. Neymar plays terrific header. And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now he's got space here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
And it's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Played out towards the right wing. James. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Kaka. He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Drogba. Can he get it through? Pass somewhat off target.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Serginho picks it up now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Probing pass. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Now it's Drogba. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. James. He has found the way through. In by James. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Boca Juniors with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Neymar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And we hit half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Tottenham leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Se está realizando un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his efforts and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 23.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
22. Entran número 20, número
Gilberto
19.
Silva. Bullet. And it's James. Boca Juniors were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as... Oh, smashing header! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Platini can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, what has happened here? Nicely weighted ball. Swings in a chance! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A great delivery and a finish to match.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have...
Big chance! That's another chance! He's tried one! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
That has ended up in no man's land.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He's picked his way through. Header! Another header, but again the same outcome.
Boca Juniors really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Bellingham. Tottenham perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's Neymar! Kaka. Now it's Bale. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Platini. Oh, super ball. There's a no-nonsense chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 2.
Both sides then
Número
taking this chance
17.
to turn to their benches.
Número 14. Entran número 4, número 9, número 18. Cambio.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Platini. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Good chance here! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Bale really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Araujo. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's having a go! It's run loose. Who's going to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Serginho crosses it in. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. They've done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Boca Juniors get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Bullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance, surely! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Just 5 minutes left. Dembele is the team's great visionary. Swung over. Out for a throw. Tottenham close now to seeing this one through to the end. That has not gone well. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Timber. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And it's Timber.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best. Little pass back, and it's Hullet. And he was quick to react. And time is up. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
This was all about tactics, Peter. A weakness in the central areas, both in defence and midfield, which is something we referred to before the game, and the manager was smart enough to make sure it was exploited.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Two tribes going toe-to-toe.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to...
He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Chelsea penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Hullet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That is ended up in no man's land. Turan. And it's Davids. It's a good spell of possession, this. That has not gone well. Now Davids. Nicely weighted ball. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Hullet.
There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Chelsea are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Now it's Hullet, and it's Davids.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Figo, and he cuts out the supply. Hullet chasing after it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Davids. And this is Hullet. Ibrahimovic. Davids. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried. He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
A heavy challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Searching pass he's played there. Spread neatly. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the task, Peter, did he?
Foot in. Now it's Haaland. Nice interception, well timed.
Haaland really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And they can counter here. Neymar. Looking for options for movement. And it's Azar. Tries to play it through. No luck with that dink over the top. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Pass somewhat off target. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tottenham are looking to go forward now. Chips it through. Bergomi calmly anticipates. Now it's Haaland. And this is Ronaldo. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Great vision. Davids. No way through. Hazard. And he welcomes it in. And there is the half-time whistle. How would you review the first half?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Tottenham come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Chelsea are looking to break at pace. No, he's just misjudged that one. Davids. Yaya Toure. Nicely spread. Nicely aimed pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is good alertness. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Can he get it through? Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Buffon deals with that nice and simple.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Drogba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well timed, excellent interception. Davids, and he's being shifted off it. Tottenham do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Davids, that's a sharp pass. This looks promising. Takes aim and... Bale! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Yamal, and he's worked it through. Now it's Hullet.
Such good technique.
He has found the way through. And that's been drilled in. Gilberto Silva. Nicely shaped ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Drogba. Well, that is one way to stop him. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Schmeichel claims comfortably. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good read. Played into space. Oh, nicely intercepted. Can he get on the end of this? Bale providing an outlet on that flank. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's gone in! Back to within one! Interesting! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Well, it's going to be disappointing. Bullet! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
substitution on the field. Number 26.
Chelsea can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
Yamal. Coming on the field, number 3, Gattuso.
The most accurate.
Has a shot!
It's anyone's ball now.
Number 11,
Gerrard attempts a clearance.
Number
Delicate
13,
chip through.
Gerrard.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Looking for the run. Tottenham must do something here, and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Pull it. Oh, that's clever.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard deals with that.
Great chance!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today. Tremendous.
It's their second corner of the game. He rises! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Aimed beyond the defence. Chips it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. He's one-on-one, surely! Tries a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And we're done. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
I'm afraid to tell you that we were expecting
Thoughts on what
traffic to
we've
be
just
heavy
seen?
after the
Yeah,
final
well,
whistle
I've been on the
today.
losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
กดแชร์หน่อยครับกดแชร์หน่อยเปิดการมองเห็นแล้วผมหน่อยครับ
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle and here we go.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner down there, Peter, we can't ignore Gabriel Batistuta, or Batigol, as he's become known.
Nobody would ignore him.
He has all the attributes, Peter, and the list is too long for me to mention them now. I'll settle on lethal.
Hazard. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
De Jong. Pele. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Cruyff. Figo. That's been cut out, well played. Ferdinand. Vieira. Pele. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Over to the left. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Cruyff. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Out to the left it goes. Ronaldo gets into a good position. Collar! Nicely aimed pass. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's a sharp little ball here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Aimed in towards the centre. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Vieira.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Cruyff. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Cristiano Ronaldo. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he's going to have his name taken. Ferdinand. Araujo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Quickly taken. Strokes it back. Vieira. And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pelé, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Oh, such a clever touch. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Figo. Koller. That is good alertness. 30 minutes gone. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Cruyff. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Well, that's well seen too. Azar. Cannavaro. And it's Vieira. And reclaimed it in a trice. Here's Vieira. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. That has been slung wide. He's found a way through. Gone behind for a goal kick. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Vieira. Cruyff. Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Vieira. Pelé. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please be made aware.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
สวัสดีช่วยแชร์หน่อยครับ
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. De Jong couldn't squeeze it through. Not the most accurate pass.
Substitutions taking place.
Azar. And it's De Jong. Pele. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. Can he get on the end of this? De Jong. And it's Vieira. Lovely feet. Oh, it's Batistuta. Driving through. Batistuta! Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Bale. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot.
This is the time you need that pace.
Out of play for a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi. It's a searching pass. It's out for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. And that pass just didn't quite work. 60 minutes played. Oh, strongly challenged there. Oh, nicely intercepted. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And here's Cruyff. Otto providing an outlet on that flank.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 14, Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 20,
Vieira.
Peter Brisson. Number
Pele,
21,
Batistuta. Real chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. There's the shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Bale! He will be livid with himself.
Substitution.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Manchester United finding their passes.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. Manchester United seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. De Jong. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's shifted it to the flank. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Frankie de Jong.
And it's Vieira.
Number 44.
He's going for goal! Oh, it's hit the post!
Number 11.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Puskas really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And a chance! And that has been cleared. Pele, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pele aims beyond the defence. And this is Puskas. Decent chance! Oh, what about that? And that's got to be it! That has got to be it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 21. Puskás. number 9.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Time and again they are repelled. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that's that. So in the end, 1 goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Pele. Darwin. It's a really well-measured ball. And this is Mohamed Salah. Conte pinches it off him. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bellingham. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Conte. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Frimpong. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pele. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And he's intervened well there. Cruyff. Conte. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine ball. Haaland! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Climbs up big! No, not the best of headers. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Decent chance! He's delivered all right! so smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
After 18 minutes is number 11, Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bellingham. Liverpool do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy.
Shot a goal! Gerrard can so cleverly bypass the press. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's beautifully weighted.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Bellingham. Good ball, good take. He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. It's been shipped out wide. Now it's Darwin. Crunching tackle. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Darwin. No, that's been intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That has ended up in no man's land. Haaland. And it's Conte. Great ball. He's had a shot! Oh, taken with style. Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 17, Johan
Bayer Leverkusen grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Kante.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as...
He's got tall. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Adams. Van Dijk. Conte. Conte. Can he get it through? It's a promising position. Crossed into the middle.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. In with the challenge. Xavi Alonso. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Tries to play it through. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
And a chance! And he hits the net! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Liverpool take the lead. Cruyff. Haaland. And it's Bellingham.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add...
There's the header!
They've got to be quick to recover this. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. And there's the end of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
And a quick announcement today.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing, The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Liverpool are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Gakpo.
Whistle
Number
goes,
9,
and we start the second half.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Gravenberg is the guilty party there.
Number 17, Retz.
Conte, and he's worked it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Cruyff. Great vision. Gravenberg. Kante gets across to intercept that. Pele. Oh, cracking ball. Pass somewhat off target.
Oh, great feat, that.
Can he get on the end? It's Pele! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
This is their second corner of the game. Point-blank header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for options for movement. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Adams clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no question, that's a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Liverpool are down to 10 men. Delivers with whip. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Bayer Leverkusen have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! Gerrard. Haaland! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling.
And he shoots! Sensational from Haaland! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
Shot, surely! And the shot! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was...
And a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Haaland is offering a wry smile there.
Bayer Leverkusen get their fourth corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Darwin. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that has been clubbed away. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Great chance! It's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Guardiola. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Nunez's cross.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Gravenberg. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Iniesta. Now it's Darwin. Gerrard does really well to win the ball there. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And he's in on goal. Header!
Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
By a Leverkusen.
And Batistuta!
He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness... That's that, the end. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Just a quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.